Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Football View. If you're new here, you know what to do, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Now we'll talk about that Kotoko 4-0 win against RTU yesterday or last night. It was a very emphatic win and I'm very pleased with the result. Today we are going to talk about things that occurred or talking points in that particular game. I'm going to give you a breakdown of what I saw in that game or what I think the club needs to improve. Maybe the coach needs to improve, the players need to improve and all that. I'm going to talk about it in this video. So if you are interested in that, stay tuned and wait till the end of this video. And if you're new here, please subscribe before we get started. All right, if you subscribe, let's get into it. Now, the first thing I noticed in that game is the Sosa and Mukwala partnership. You know, it's early days. This is the first time both of them have partnered up front. In the game against Legon Cities, the Sosa started and Mukwala came from the bench to join him. I think the partnership in that game against RTU yesterday was, very good. It showed promising sign and they can actually improve and get better. The Sosa is good with the ball, he's good at creating chances, he's good with dribbling and finding his opponents. He wants to play for the team. He doesn't want to look for glory himself. He works with other players. He makes runs and puts the true passes for his teammates to get and create chances and score goals. So I think Mukwala and the Sosa, the partnership is something we should look out for because it's going to be a very good partnership in the future. That's if they continue with their form and style of play. Next thing I noticed in that game is that Kotoko struggled to build up attack whenever they're in possession. Before the goalkeeper had the red card, Kotoko struggled to build up attack, and that was the problem they faced. That's before the red card. And after the red card, they had an opportunity to create chances, put pressure on the defense, and eventually start getting the goals. From the free kick, the penalty, the free kick or the foul incident that led to the free kick, and the subsequent goals were all sublime, and Kotoko did that to a devastating effect. They played very well, put pressure, run towards the ball, and create chances and score the goals. So I think if they continue like that, they are going to perfect the build-up play and score more goals against King Faisal, because the next game is against King Faisal. So I'm sure they are going to actually do that and score more goals and eventually grab their aim this season, probably defend the title, because Kotoko can still win the league. That's one of the points I have in today's discussion. Kotoko can still win the league, but I won't talk about that now. Let's go to the next point. After scoring goals, the player shouldn't relax. Kotoko scored 2-3 goals. The player will say, oh, we have scored. They put less effort in defending, less effort in tackling the ball, less effort in covering or closing down attackers of the other team. If Kotoko use the mentality that we've scored goals, we have to defend our lead or keep the clean sheet, Kotoko will start having this monster mentality. Because if you feel, oh, okay, we've scored 4 goals, we've scored 5 goals, let's allow them to score 1 or give them opportunity or ease the tightness in the defense, they'll score goals and eventually break the clean sheet, and it will weaken the defenders' morale, it will weaken the goalkeeper's morale. So Kotoko, whenever they score goals, they should not calm down, they should not relax, they should not wait for the opponents to come and have a go at them. So they should have that killer mentality in their head that once we score goals, we must keep the clean sheet. And if they do that, they will have a mentality that will be very difficult to beat by any team in the Ghana Premier League. So I want them to have that mentality of not relaxing, even if they've scored 2-3 goals at home or away. So that mentality is needed to retain the Ghana Premier League. Then the next one is Mfuege is more suited in this sort of setup. We saw Mfuege struggle at the wings and all that. He played very well yesterday. He came in as a sub and got an assist, a very good assist for the Sosa. In a setup like this, either in the 4-4-2 or the 4-1-3-2 formation, Mfuege is suited for this kind of formation because it eases the pressure that is being attached to the wings. Because if there are 2 strikers up front, Mfuege can take on only 1 defender at the wings and cross the ball or lay the passes or do whatever he wants. Just that he'll be more free to do this with 2 strikers up front, and that is what happened against RTU yesterday. Mfuege had the opportunity to dribble in, get the pass, and lay it for the Sosa to score his first goal for Asante Kotoko. I also think that De Souza will score more goals if given the opportunity. If Kotoko keep the same mentality they kept against RTU last night, De Souza can score more goals for Kotoko. So I'm hoping that he plays well, keeps his performance, keeps his head down, play for the team, try to link up with other players. I'm definitely sure that he's going to score more goals for Asante Kotoko. I think you can see the connection with the players. Although he's a new player, you can see the connection he has with the players is coming up, and I think he has more great performance to put out for Asante Kotoko. Last but not the least, I think Asante Kotoko can still win the league. They can still win the league if they play their outstanding games. Their starting game against King Faisal on Wednesday, they'll be 3 or 4 points away from league leaders Idwana Stars, and anything can happen. They just need to keep the mentality. Have to be strong with how they approach games. They have to approach games with the mentality that, okay, if we are going away, we have to win or draw. Losing is not an option. If they have the mentality in their head, in their mind, and everything they do, they have that one goal that we should not lose an away game. They will definitely win the league. Then at home, draw is not an option. Losing is not an option. We have to get the 3 points. Kotoko have to win all their remaining home games and try not to lose any away games in the Ghana Premier League. Yes, they have to do that in the next few games they have. If they do that, they are definitely going to win the Ghana Premier League or retain the Ghana Premier League. Now we've seen what is happening at the Idwana Stars. The penalties are being scored 90 plus 10 minutes. All those things are, questionable because those games are not being televised on TV. The title race is going on right now, and you can see that the team on the top of the table, their games are not televised. You ask, why are they not being televised? I think Star Times and the GFA will have that to answer. They are the ones that can answer that question, because we don't know why penalties will be given in the 90 plus 10 minutes, 2 games in a row, 2 home games in a row. It's questionable. Well, we still keep on. Kotoko just have to focus on themselves and get the results, and allow Idwana Stars to do whatever they want, to focus on themselves and get that win. So I think Kotoko played very well against RTU, and I'm sure that they will be delighted. I mean, Abdul Ghazel, his technical team, and the players will be delighted to get a win after 2 games without a win in the Ghana Premier League. I would like to know your thoughts. What do you think about the game against RTU? What do you think about how Kotoko are performing right now? What do you think about Kotoko's quest for retaining the Ghana Premier League title? I would like to know your thoughts. Put down in the comment section and tell me what you think. I think that's all for today. If you haven't subscribed to that right now, I'll be posting more videos on the channel week in, week out. I'll be posting more videos this week on the channel, so subscribe and hit that notification bell. Till next time, guys, goodbye.